Light of kindness. Long ago, in a land of golden sands and bright stars, lived a man who brought a special light to the world. His name was Prophet Muhammad Tagha, and his heart was filled with more kindness than a garden has flowers. A young boy named Zayd loved to listen to stories of how the Prophet walked through the streets, always ready with a gentle word for everyone he met. The Prophet taught that every living creature deserves mercy. One afternoon, a small, thirsty kitten wandered by. Instead of shooing it away, the Prophet tilted his bowl of water so the kitten could drink its fill. He showed us that being a hero starts with being kind to those who are small and quiet. Whenever the Prophet saw children playing, his face would light up with joy. He would stop his work to race with them or give them camel rides on his back. Zayd and his friend Layla often imagined the sound of the Prophet's laughter, which was said to be as sweet as honey. One day, an elderly woman named Amra was struggling to carry a heavy bundle of wood down a dusty path. Without a word, the Prophet Ainam stepped forward and carried the heavy load all the way to her home for her. He didn't do it for a reward. He did it because his heart was full of help. Everyone in the city knew they could trust the Prophet Tiang. Even before he was a prophet, people called him Al-Amin, which means the trustworthy. A merchant named Sami once saw how the Prophet Tung always pointed out the flaws in his own goods so that every trade was fair and honest. If the final hour comes while you are planting a tree, the Prophet Tung said, finish planting it. He taught Zayd that the earth is a precious gift. We must protect the trees, the flowers, and the water, for they are all signs of mercy. Sometimes people were not kind to the Prophet Ummah, but he never let their shadows dim his light. When Amra, who had once been unkind to him, fell ill, the Prophet ﷺ was the first person to visit her with a gift of food and prayers for her health. His forgiveness was like a cool breeze on a hot day. The Prophet told his friends that even a smile is a form of charity. Layla and her friend Noura learned that they didn't need gold to be generous. They just needed to share their happiness. A simple smile could turn a sad day into a bright one. He is not a believer who eats his fill while his neighbor goes hungry, the Prophet taught. Zayd remembered this as he walked to a nearby house, carrying a warm loaf of bread. To be like the Prophet's son meant looking after everyone in your neighborhood. As the stars began to twinkle over the desert, Zayd and Layla sat together, thinking of the mercy to all the worlds. The Prophet's life was a map of kindness, showing us how to be our very best selves. By being gentle, honest, and brave, we can keep his light shining forever.